It's your under degree. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling his tea, spilling and sipping his tea, spilling and sipping his tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's your under degree, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's your under degree, shining bright. Set the stage, Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling 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 and sipping this tea. It's your under degree. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's your under degree, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's your under degree, shining bright. Set the stage, Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling this tea, spilling and sipping this tea, spilling and sipping this tea.
Yo, bro. Mic check. What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Okay, so we got a couple people on the vertical side, I guess, and then we got a couple people and StreamYard. What's up, Dion? What's up, Sharon? What's up, T? What's going on, y'all? Listen, replay gang. Anybody that watch this, I want to say thanks. I'm trying to do a lot of things with my channels, and I gotta kind of like even it out with everything, and not just, you know what I mean, focus on my shorts. So I have to, I have to bring up my watch hours. I have to make more uploads. Um, yeah, and it's going to take a minute for me to get in the algorithm. So I appreciate any and everybody to come through, hit the like, hang out with us, kick it, talk. We had a good time yesterday. Hopefully, my laptop won't give me any problems. I think I fixed the problem, but we'll see. Dub, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I want to say what's going on, chat. Thank you for having me, YG. What's going on, Sharon? What's up, Dion? What's up, EJ? Salute to everybody. Tara Davis, one of my mods. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, Tattie's one of my mods. I'm so sorry. But yes, salute
But
to
you know,
everybody
too.
in the chat. Glad you guys came through tonight. Awesome live last night. It was so much to be discussed last night. I mean, hey, you killed it.
We got a couple people coming through. Diamond will be back up here soon. She came a little early, but she will be back. She'll be back up here tonight. So, but what I wanted to get into tonight is a couple of things because Minneapolis is on fire right now. I had tried to do a breaking news live earlier and it just didn't work out, but it's okay. It's okay. We back now. There's a lot of things going on in Minneapolis. I want to talk about Keith Porter as well. He was unalived by off-duty ICE agent. And then I want to do some commentary on U.S. citizens being detained by ICE for no reason. Like this is getting out of hand, big time. It's like we right now we're at war in our own country. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's
that's what
getting
I was about to
it's
say.
getting
It's
crazy,
war like in our own country.
and it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad to see. I was asked the question. Well, this individual said basically that she didn't feel bad to a certain extent, but when you see mothers being pulled away from their children, that it's just breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. And now that it's like up close and personal, and I'm starting to pay attention to it, it's a lot going on. It's a lot. They're rioting. They decided not to move forward. To get justice for Renee. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like I mean, it's like, do you ever see this coming to a halt?
Um,
Real talk.
Salute Nurse 59. No time soon. Because there's so much going on even in other countries. In Iran, there's so many fights over oil. I don't see um it coming on stopping anytime soon. Just like someone in the chat just mentioned. I'm gonna say their name. She said, oh, I think it was EJ. EJ said it's been a silent war for so long. It's just gotten louder now, and it's been a silent war for a while, but now it's just starting to surface a lot more, especially after this shooting, and people are starting to get unalived by our own law enforcement a lot more. So I think it was about time that it did surface. So thank God for that, so we can start being more aware of what's going on in the street. Because like when we see what's going on with what happened to Renee, and we got a good view today um, on my channel that she was clearly turning before this happened. So it's crazy. It's crazy
See,
the eye contact she had, the whole situation. Um, and I know we're gonna get a little bit more in depth with that. So you guys make sure you guys come in and get a little more in depth because we're gonna talk about that tonight. So
yeah.
while
Did you
you're here,
know?
please hit that like button.
Bro, did you know that someone from New York City Council was detained by ICE
Nah, you got that?
right
I
now?
didn't know.
Yes. Yeah, that's breaking news. Yeah, we're gonna play that video too. But I want to start off.
EJ said what might happen is that it might become less obvious, but it will continue in one form or another.
Yeah, no
Yes.
doubt.
Yep.
Salute Nurse 59, EJ, my boo. Dion, thanks for actually being in both. I gotta start off with Keith though. This young lady, his daughter spoke out today, and I swear it took everything out of me not to break down. I was so choked up, and I'm choked up now even speaking about this. But we gotta talk about Keith. I'm gonna go ahead and add my screen to the stage. I did an upload on this, and it broke my heart. Um, and she said, "This is my real life." You know what I'm saying? That was my dad. He was unalived, like I said, by someone. It was an ICE officer, but the ICE officer was off duty. It's just like they going rogue. They only get what, 47 days? Marion told me, I said 2 months. It's only 47 days of training. Most law enforcement get psychological testing. Are they getting
So that's a
psychological?
little over what, a month? A little over a month and less
Yeah,
than a half.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna pull this up.
It
We'll get into it. Let me
along
put it
with
back.
Keith. What up, it's your girl Yolanda, the great with the great spills the tea. Diamond Gang. A 43-year-old father, Keith Porter, was shot and killed by an off-duty ICE agent on New Year's Eve. His family says the story being told publicly is not the truth. We are going to listen to what's being reported along with Keith Porter's daughter. Keith Porter, 43, was fatally shot by an off-duty ICE agent in Northridge, Los Angeles on New Year's Eve. Officials claimed the agent believed he was responding to an active shooter situation. The family strongly disputes the government's version of events and is calling for justice and transparency, while community members have held vigils demanding accountability. Diamond Gang, Keith Porter's daughter, spoke out on TikTok, sharing what this loss has done to their family. Let's take a listen, Diamond Gang.
My name is Anaya Porter. My father's name was Keith Porter Jr. My father is dead. He was killed by an off-duty ICE agent. It was unjust, and I've seen things I don't like, and I want to remind people that this is real life. This is my real life. This isn't news. This is an article I can just swipe away on. My dad's dead. Please respect him. Say his name. Fuck ICE and Black Lives Matter. Justice for Keith Porter Jr.
Period.
Diamond Gang. Her message sent chills through my body. Hearing directly from his daughter reminds us that behind every headline is a family grieving and demanding answers. The investigation is ongoing, and the community continues to call for transparency. Diamond Gang, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video.
Woo. Bro, that
She
is
looked
insane.
really exhausted, man. You could tell she had been doing a lot of crying. Man, that was sad.
Yes,
You could tell she was
yes.
exhausted. Yeah, that's sad. How old was she?
I'm not sure how old his daughter is. She said
Sad.
F Black
F
Lives
Jones,
Matter, and I feel on that.
man, it was
That
sad to see how
that's true.
exhausted she looked.
Yeah, but it's just crazy because I think that Renee's death overshadowed Keith's. I really do. I mean, you hear talks, but you know what I mean? Not like
I think
this.
probably one of the reasons is because he was off duty.
Yeah, that too. That too. I
That could
just
be a reason that he's off duty. And then again, the way they separate the Americans in this country, that would just be another argument to separate the two. Well, he was off duty. Well, it doesn't matter. He was still ICE, and that's the type of situation that we're in right now. And what I feel like we have to recognize, because that's what it all boils down to. Our country are basically a war in our own country against its own citizens on
yeah,
just their opinions. Is everybody recognizing that we're arguing over each other's opinion?
yeah. You're right, bro.
That's what it boils
You're
down
right.
to. Over
They had
opinion.
over 2,000 ICE agents, and they're sending 1,000 more just to Minneapolis. That's 3,000 ICE agents down
Well,
there.
hey y'all. So apparently, the attorney general is actually suing the
Right.
administration right now to stop them from being able to further escalate more, well, further bring more ICE agents or escalate more of the harsh uh, things that they're doing right now currently. So
I tried
hopefully
to do.
the judge blocks them from being able to do this, because right now it's just everything has gone rogue. Okay, if you look at it,
Yes.
if you pay attention to everything, what they want us to do is get into it with each other. Kamala said it. She said it. She said it. She
You see, they
said
brought her
they
speech
want
back.
which
She's
speech?
trending right now.
Oh
When
yeah,
she
I'm pretty
speaks,
sure
she's
the speech
trending
that
right now.
she mentioned. Well, see, this is the thing. You remember her husband is Jewish, right? And he
Right.
is a lawyer, a high paid lawyer. So he has a lot of high friends that, probably was talking and telling him things, and he was telling
What
his
kind of
wife.
high friends are they getting high?
Let's go.
Well, he's a lawyer. Lawyers mingle, they
Oh, I'm
conversate.
just tripping. I'm
So
just
what
tripping.
I'm trying to get you to
They had a
understand
bunch of
is,
high friends.
what I was trying to get you to understand is, 9 times out of 10, she already got wind of what he was trying to do, because of whoever her husband probably was around, that probably told him, and he told his wife,
Mhm.
like any other husband would do. Hey, this is his agenda. This is what they're telling me that he's going to do. Blah blah blah. And his wife, being Kamala, she already had got wind of it, and she tried to tell the public. That's the reason why I feel like her predicting this was, she was already hearing about it. It's just like, when you're in the government already,
Right.
you can't really talk about stuff. You just give advice. And she was trying to give the people advice. She was trying to tell people, hey, look, this is what he's trying to do. Now, sure enough, everything she said, he's trying to do right now. And not to mention, we still got the Epstein files still flowing, right? There's
I
another
tried to
gentleman that
bring that
just
up.
came out. There's another gentleman that just came up, and he has some really bad, worse things to talk about when it comes down to the current president of the United States. When it's, what snuffing means? Do you
I
know what
heard
that
that word.
means?
Mm-mm,
So
mm-mm.
basically, when you unalive someone on videotape, like the action of it, it's called snuffing. So anyway, so apparently he did this to multiple people, and this person came out. He was an ex-soldier, I believe. He just came out recently, and I have the audio. I sent it to Dove. I was trying to get him to send it to you, because what he was saying was so bad, yo. This is worse than what I believe. Like, it's getting bad, and this is just a
Why you got
distraction.
Yolanda? But I sent that footage in a little late, like right when we started, so I'm sure that she wasn't able to. And we didn't want to, we wanted to keep the live focused on what she wanted to. So, I think that she can share it if she wants to. But if on another note, I can share
Right,
the
right, right. Right now we're
what
talking about
what,
ICE,
what
but
happened. Yeah, exactly. What happened?
So what happened with the video or what the
Yeah,
man
what
was saying about him?
what did he say?
He was making allegations about the current president. He said that that it was multiple victims that he knows about, and he thought that, and he was for sure that they were going to try to take him out. So he tried to attempt to take him out first. So apparently, I mean, look, this is not just with little girls. This was little boys too that was involved in this situation. Like people just focusing on the girls. There's boys involved in this as well that was violated by these high paying rich men that thought that they can do whatever they wanted. But the problem is when you got ICE doing random things in random states, going to blue states trying to cause havoc, it's to distract us from what's really the problem, and it's the current president of the United
Mhm.
States. So that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. We didn't got to talk about the situation yet because I believe that's a topic on itself. Because he really went in. Like if you listen to what he said, you be like, "What?" Like it'll make you look at the current president like I mean, everybody should really look at him anyway as a vindictive, narcissistic, unnecessary individual. But when you listen to what this man's saying, he's serious. He's
Wow.
serious about
Mhm.
what he's saying, and you got people coming left or right talking about allegations about this man. Now, mind you, he's been sued over 4,000 times. So of course, when you getting away with stuff and you're enriching himself, his whole entire family, including his son Barron, has enriched himself with crypto, right? And he's been using the presidency to enrich himself. So now that he has made so much money, he don't care anymore. Because guess what? He's a lame duck president. In 3 years, he's out. But he knows if we win the midterms, he's out anyway. So he's trying to do as much vindictive stuff as he can now, because by November he knows he's out.
Mm.
By
I
November.
would.
Yolanda, would you like me to read the last three comments?
Yeah, you can. Yes, most definitely.
Um, EJ, started from EJ, the last three down to peanut butter. As we focus on one event, 10 more are going to be unnoticed. Peanut says
Yeah.
exactly at EJ. It's going it is going exactly as planned. Peanut says. What was in Project 2025? I don't understand why folks are focusing on it versus getting your own affairs in order.
I agree.
I would say get your affairs in order by getting your passport, making sure that you got, a stockpile of food, because you never know what's about to happen. At the end of the day, we have Congress that's supposed to be the check and balance of the current president, and we have an administration that's basically went rogue. You see Kristen Noem, when you see her on television talking about ICE, you see she ain't got no facial expressions whatsoever. She just staring
Mm.
like she in space somewhere, and they're
Yeah,
telling
she
her,
don't look
"Hey,
like
look,
a
we know
damn
you're lying."
alien, don't she?
They're telling her to her face, "We know you're lying," and she's just like, "Ugh,"
Mm.
like
Mm.
like
Mm.
like she's far
The
gone.
one that was on Don Lemon today on the one she was on. Don Lemon did
Yeah.
a review on her. Yeah, that lady. She is. I don't know if that lady weird, gang.
Are you talking about Chris Noem? Chris Noem is the secretary of the Department
Is she the
of
one that said
Homeland
that?
Security.
She's
That
the
was.
one
I
that
think you
said
was.
that she tried to hit the officer and it was an act of terrorism.
That's what she tried to say. But we all
Right.
know the policy says that they're supposed to get out the way. And prior to that, there was incidents where that was reported that ICE agents was purposely getting in front of people's cars on purpose so that they can reach for their weapon. So this is nothing new. And then on top of it, he's that same individual that did this situation with Renee. He 10 years in doing this. He's not. He was a professional at what he was doing. So he knew what he was doing by getting in front of that car. He wanted to intentionally hurt that lady.
So it
There
ain't no
Well,
was no.
telling what they
listen.
start
It's
doing to
no
them
way
Somalians.
you could say that It's no way you could say he's an amateur. He was doing it for 10 years, and he
I'm
was the
so
one
mad you
training
missed it.
them with the weapons. He was the one training these ICE agents how to use their weapon. So he was a professional. So
I'm so
once
mad you
again,
missed
I
it
be trying to
yesterday.
get people to understand that people want to blame
All
Renee
stuff
and her
with
husband.
formula.
But you
Hold on,
cannot
Dr.
blame
E.
them as much as you could blame the so-called professional agent that was supposed to conduct himself in a professional manner. So
Let me
by
read
their
You
policy
missed
said
it
that they're not supposed
yesterday.
to do that.
We went
let
over their powers yesterday. I
I'm gonna
wish
read
you was
the comment
here.
for you. Want me to read the comment for
Go
you?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Which what Peanut absolutely said exactly what you said, Diamond. She says, "Get your affairs together. Make sure that you register to vote. Research, folks, and just go out and vote versus talking, folks,
Right.
word for things. Okay, or taking people's word for things.
Right.
Okay,
And make sure that you haven't been taken from the voting rolls, because some of these states have been like purging voters. Like if you haven't been active voting in so many elections, they'll just take you off. So make sure you pay attention and go and register, even though you might think you already registered. Just make sure you are. You can go to the DMV or wherever, just to make sure that you are already registered to vote, because they're trying to try all tricks of the trade right now to try to prevent people from voting, especially Texas,
Dr. E.
because the governor of
Dr.
Texas right
E.
now is up
Welcome,
for
Dr. E.
Hold
elections.
on, Diamond. Hold on. Don't go too far.
We
Yeah, I'm
got
up in
Dr.
here.
E.
I was just saying, I didn't want to interrupt anybody who's there speaking. How's everybody doing?
All right, what's going on, Dr. E?
Yeah, I'm in traffic, but I'm up here now so I can, chime in. But I caught the last part about the voting part, making sure that people are registered and, making sure that you can, if you want to vote and participate, that you can, we need that option.
Yeah.
Even though I'm
Mhm.
independent, you still need that. Still need that option. Hey, you should have your rights to vote. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right, and that
Most
gentleman
definitely.
Welcome,
that
Alicia.
that
Welcome, George.
that gentleman that got unalived by the off-duty ICE agent should have just as much headlines as the Renee situation.
I just
But
said that. I
right,
just
I
showed that
believe
video. I
right,
did
and I
it.
believe it's because either
Yeah.
because he's a man and he's of color versus a white woman that got I'm saying it could be the case of race, a reason
I
why
I
she's
agree.
so
I
popular.
agree to disagree.
Both of them are tragic tragedies. So
I don't know
you
because they're
can't
talking
really.
about it, but they're not talking about it enough. But Dove said maybe because he was the ICE officer was off duty.
Off duty.
That could be the
Oh,
case too.
what?
That could be the case
He was
too.
Yeah,
off duty?
when he
The one that
unalived
What?
Keith
Gang.
Keith
They're gonna.
Porter. Yes.
That's exactly what they're gonna say. They're gonna
So,
say he was off duty. That's what you're
so
gonna
what
get
was
these
he?
crazy trolls saying.
So what was he even doing there that he was off duty? Why was he even there?
He said he thought he was responding to a call.
she's
Yeah.
talking about the male that got
Ah,
unalived, not Renee.
Play it again.
No,
Why?
he know what
Why?
okay, I'm gonna play it again for Dr. E. Hold on, y'all. Let me add it back to the
okay.
stage. Give me 1 second.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, he got off. I mean, I got off, but that's what he said. All
Now
right.
Peanut
I
said
did a video, Dr.
Wow.
E.
Peanut said it's
Okay.
definitely due to race. Um. Also, the
What
lady
up,
was
it's
right.
your girl,
The
Yolanda,
lady
the great
was
with the
right.
great.
Let
Oh,
me
my
pause
bad.
it.
Okay. Well, okay, I can read that
Okay.
after.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yep.
All right, back.
Spills the tea. Diamond Gang. A 43-year-old father, Keith Porter, was shot and killed by an off-duty ICE agent on New Year's Eve. His family says the story being told publicly is not the truth. We are going to listen to what's being reported along with Keith Porter's daughter. Keith Porter, 43, was fatally shot by an off-duty ICE agent in Northridge, Los Angeles on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Officials
Northridge.
claimed the agent believed he was responding to an active shooter situation. The family strongly disputes the government's version of events and is calling for justice and transparency. while community members have held vigils demanding accountability. Diamond Gang, Keith Porter's daughter, spoke out on TikTok, sharing what this loss has done to their family. Let's take a listen, Diamond Gang.
My name is Anaya Porter. My father's name was Keith Porter Jr. My father's dead. He was killed by an off-duty ICE agent. It was unjust. And I've seen things I don't like, and I want to remind people that this is real life. This is my real life. This isn't news. This is an article I can just swipe away on. My dad's dead. Please respect him. Say his name. Fuck ICE and Black Lives Matter. Justice for Keith Porter Jr.
Diamond Gang, her message sent chills through my body. Hearing directly from his daughter reminds us that behind every headline is a family grieving and demanding answers. The investigation is ongoing and the community continues to call for transparency. Diamond Gang, I want
to find out about this city council that has been detained. City council, New York, working for city council, has been detained by ICE.
So what was an off-duty cop responding to? When I'm listening to that, it's like an off-duty cop. Does anybody know more detail? Because on there it says he responded. If he's off-duty ICE agent, how did he end up shooting him if he's an off-duty ICE agent and unaliving him?
Because we're understanding, they have limited authority for one, and then two, I mean, where's the police officer again? Like we was talking about yesterday. It's like, where are the police officers when there's disturbances and stuff like that going on? Why are these ICE agents like got full authority when they don't have authority like that? If it's not a actual immigrant or some kind of person that's not a citizen, they not really supposed to act on them unless they got some kind of basically like a felony charge or a warrant, right? So where is he responding to? That sounds like BS totally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What was Keith Porter? Where was he? Was he protesting?
No.
Where was he?
Hold on. We can ready to find out.
So I just read X from Homeland Security. They're saying, quote unquote, all ICE agents have a full immunity. She can't determine that.
No, they don't. Let's go. Let's stop right there. Because you missed it yesterday. We're going to go back to that video. We're going to go back to that video, Diamond. Hold on. I had a video on an attorney who broke it down on how they don't have full immunity.
Right, but the fact that she's lying to these agents on X, telling all of them, hey, you have full immunity. If anybody does anything to you, it will be considered a felony. That's what she just put on the page. That alone should be a reason to go see a judge. Because she's telling them false information.
They're trying to test people like knowledge of the law. That's what they're doing right now. They're trying to see what you know.
Bingo.
That's why I'm trying to make people aware. I'm gonna play this video, please, y'all. I need to play this one more time.
Okay.
From yesterday. I'm
a school therapist in a low-income district. There are kids asking how early they can get a job so they can help their families make ends meet. But Congressman Ryan McKenzie voted to support tariffs, making it even more expensive to put food on the table. McKenzie needs to put our families first.
My next guest is Hamlin Law Professor David Schultz. He is a constitutional law professor who has taught a class in police, criminal, and civil procedure. I spoke to him earlier this morning. And joining us now is Professor Schultz. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right. So many questions. So many people have them. Let's start with first. Can ICE agents order you out of your car?
They can stop you. They can ask you a series of questions. But they can't force you out of the car. If they were to stop you, you can ask them at this point, am I under arrest? And if they say no, then you can say, am I free to leave? And you're free to leave. But they can't necessarily force you out of the car, and they don't have the right to basically detain you unless they have some type of reason to arrest you.
All right. Okay, that's so ask,
can you stop that
am
for
I
a
under
second?
arrest? All right, let me ask you this. Can ICE go into schools on private property?
No, they cannot unless they have a warrant. I mean,
what's up, bro?
Only reason why I wanted to stop you on that because he said, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He said,
yeah, we can hear you.
He said, and that kind of, if you listen to it, it got a claw in there a little bit because he said they can stop you, but they can't make you get out of the car. So they can stop you, but they can't make you get out of the car. Y'all see?
And then they gotta give you reason.
Right.
Yeah, then you gotta, they gotta get.
So does that mean that Renee had to stop? Because he tried to say stop.
But she
you
already
see all the
stopped.
clauses?
But she was already stopped.
Confusion.
She was already she was already sitting there. So stopping for
but
what?
He asked her to stop.
He grabbed at her handle.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to do that.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying
what
is
made
look
her,
at the trickery.
But
it's
what
so
made,
much trickery.
Right, but what made her move and try to get out the way and leave is when he grabbed her door handle. Now, if he would have said, stop, hey, get out the car. He didn't say that. He grabbed at her door handle, which they're not supposed to do. And also the other
I mean, he did say stop.
He said, he didn't say get out the vehicle. Did he?
Okay, wait, we're going to play that. We'll play that again. We'll go over that again.
For what reason if that's not their target? She doesn't have to leave. And then other ICE agents was going around her car on top of it, so they can't say that they were blocked in because they could have went around her. So them getting out of that car, out of that truck to approach them was just their own ego. It had nothing to do with what they were doing because other ICE agents went around her.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
So what was the purpose of approaching her car in the first place?
I'm not knocking what he said. I'm not knocking what happened. I'm just saying it's so many clauses in the verbiage because now he says he can stop her, but he can't make her get out the car. That's what this guy said.
Grabbing at the handle of her car door, that alone they weren't supposed to do. That's all I'm saying. And by her reaction is to try to turn the wheel to get her out the way. That she wasn't even paying attention to the ICE agent in front of her. If you look at the video, she was paying attention to the dude grabbing at her door handle.
Hold tight, Diamond. We're gonna go back. We're gonna play that TMZ clip again. Just listen to that immunity clause he say. That lady is lying like a mug. Let's go.
One of the things that's in our Constitution is really basically a Fourth Amendment requirement for a warrant. If they try to enter your private property or private space of a school or anything like that, the school has the perfect constitutional right to say you may not enter unless you have a search warrant signed by a real judge.
Can ICE detain U.S. citizens and people who may not be citizens but have permits to work and live here legally?
No, they enjoy the same constitutional rights as U.S. citizens, and it's the same thing. Unless they have grounds for arresting them, which either means witnessing a crime or having a warrant for their arrest, they may not detain them. And these individuals, if arrested, are entitled to a court hearing where the government has to prove why they're detaining them.
Vice President J.D. Vance said last week that the ICE agent who did the shooting has complete immunity. Does he have complete immunity, and can he be charged locally?
He does not have absolute immunity, as the vice president indicated. Instead, we have to think about sort of 3 stages that have to be overcome before an ICE agent could be, let's say, held criminally responsible at the local level. First, you would have to address the issue of the supremacy clause, that in general, state and local governments cannot charge federal officials with crimes unless they can show that they were not acting as federal officials. Once you overcome that, then there is the qualified immunity of law enforcement officials to be able to use force, including deadly force. And as we learned with the Derek Chauvin trial, if you can overcome that, and it's a high bar to overcome, then you actually have to prove the elements of a crime. So there is no such thing as absolute immunity, but it is going to be difficult to charge at the state and local level. But a victim's family, in this case, Good's family, could bring a civil rights lawsuit against the U.S. government.
All right, that was one of my questions. Can the FBI kick Minnesota out of the investigation? Which it has
hold on,
done?
let it play out. Let her play out.
Yes, it can. Is it good practice to do that? No. Is it generally good practice for them to cooperate? Yes. But they can block them out. But that also means that can the state and local government, Minnesota, Minneapolis, do their own investigation? Yes. This is not productive. This is not good. But the feds can block the state out, and the state and the local are still empowered to be able to do their own investigation.
Can that investigation, the local investigation, stand up if they have no access to a lot of the evidence and even the law enforcement officers and some witnesses?
That's going to pose a problem for being able to do the investigation here, because they will not have access to being able to interview, for example, the ICE agents, and they won't have access to a variety of other documents, and their ability to be able to subpoena them will be significantly limited. So it's going to clearly...
So see, that's why I said they could go civil, but the feds can totally cut the state off. They could cut them off.
They can cut them off, but they still can do their own independent investigation.
Right,
See,
but
the
if
problem is that they assume that just because certain pieces aren't available to the state, that person can't still get charged.
No witness. You can't question the witness. What case do you have?
You still have public... You still have all the video and evidence of what happened, period. The state's going to still pick it up. So even if they can't interview the witness, I mean the person that did it,
there's certain pieces of evidence.
Yeah, they are.
That they will not get. That's
evidence.
Required. It could be bullet fragments. It could be anything. The feds can hold that.
Depends. It depends on the judge.
No, it don't. They just said the feds can block them. Did you hear what he said? They don't have to give them jack shit.
Okay, so what did the federal judge say in the situation? Because they the ones that have the final say. Because I'm pretty sure that this is going to go to see.
But remember, the state supersedes the feds, but they don't have to give them anything. They can say you're on your own.
Okay,
pick up where
but
we left.
That don't mean that he ain't going to get charged statewide either.
I doubt it. I doubt it. To get a solid case, you got to wait. To get a solid case, who's to say that there wasn't later down the line, we might find out there was somebody else shooting. We don't know. Then they got to determine whose pow was from. We don't know what ever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you to make
that's inaccurate because of the simple fact we got plenty of videos showing he was the shooter. But
you just never know. We don't know just yet. Number one, nothing came out about any forensics, what angles, what this, what that. All we're saying is we seen the video.
But
y'all know for a solid case, they do forensics.
In the face. There was nobody else that had weapons other than the ICE agents. She didn't have a weapon. So
who's to say another ICE agent didn't let off a round? We don't know.
There was only two ICE agents at the vehicle.
Okay. You'll see what I'm saying.
So my thing is this, right? We can argue the fact that the Fed is going to try to withhold information. Okay, whatever, right? At the end of the day, public opinion, and the state is still going to try to charge them. Regardless of how, if it doesn't go through, you still got to look at how bad this still is going to go for this administration, regardless. Even if this agent doesn't
he did get arrested, right? You saying he didn't get arrested or he did get
No,
arrested
the
at the
agent did not get arrested, and the Fed
Uh-uh.
actually moved him out of the state that same
Yeah.
day.
In the middle of the
Mm,
night. The
Moved
what?
agent.
him, yeah,
The
grabbed all
agents.
their stuff and moved them out of the state so
Yeah.
that they would not be able
Oh
to
man,
go get
Good
him
luck.
stateside.
what?
I do believe that
I'm
they
blown
will.
away.
The family will prevail in court civilly. That's it.
That's what I
I
was gonna
promise
say.
you.
Man,
I was gonna say that civilly, they're definitely gonna sue the government. But
That's
what I
it.
think also needs to be shut down is that GoFundMe for the ICE agent. Why are it's like
go find me.
$500,000 for the
Oh,
ICE agent that just unalived
oh
that
my,
lady?
oh
The
my goodness.
GoFundMe
Listen, I'm
should shut
telling you, this is
that
bad.
down.
This is bad.
Yeah,
They should
that's.
shut that
I'm blown
down
away.
because how he gonna get paid $500,000 from all his quote unquote supporters and all these racists
Yeah, that's
or
like yeah,
whatever they
exactly. It's like he
are.
getting paid. It's like he getting paid for the murder. You know what I mean? He's basically getting paid for the murder. Like, yeah, we collected 500,000 for you.
Hmm.
You know, go have a nice
Liz,
vacation in Bahamas somewhere. You know what I'm
Liz,
saying? That's crazy.
Right.
I'm
And
blown
Liz
away
the
sent
right
me
thing
now.
something
is,
and
they
said that
use
she was
that
a
word
terrorist.
domestic terrorist so
Yeah.
fluently, like they know what it really is. That's
Right.
not what she was exercising her right to be able to protest. She was a resident of the area. They were not. They were coming into her territory, her area. So she had the right to protest. She wasn't putting her hands on them, none of that. So for them to constantly try to paint her as a
Mhm.
domestic terrorist,
Yeah, that's far
how?
fetched.
How
Far
that
Yeah,
is,
that's
fetched.
it.
like I said, how the definition of domestic terrorism does not fit this situation.
I
And there's
agree.
other
Yeah.
people that have been harmed by ICE as well. This is becoming a pattern. So I agree with them putting a lawsuit against this administration to get them to stop doing what they're doing.
But
Now, even
technically,
if this ICE
technically,
agent never
uh,
gets charged, I
technically,
feel like this should be stopped now before it gets worse.
te- technically, the ICE crew is actually domestic terrorists. They're the group.
Yeah.
Their
It's the other
organization
way
that's terrorized.
Yeah. It's the
Hmm.
other way
Just like the
around.
Ku Klux Klan back in the day. You know what I mean? It's the
And she
same
wasn't
Yeah.
thing. You know,
hold on, let me address somebody in the comments. She wasn't interfering anything because all the other people went around that car. So you're telling me that truck couldn't have went around her? There was
We're gonna
there
play
was
the
there
video.
was area in the front of her and area in the back of her that they could have went around her. So trying to play it like she could have had a situation where
is
she was stuck and
distracting
she couldn't
traffic.
move. What if she was
Let's
stuck on
play.
ice? We didn't know that information. We wouldn't have known that.
It was pretty icy out there. I'm gonna
And,
let
and
us play that to you real
real
quick.
quick,
Go ahead.
Diamond, we brought up yesterday too. Why the police officers were not actually there at the protest either? Because they supposed to be at things like that, protests and a civil unrest or whatever the case may be. They supposed to be there monitoring things or de-escalating things.
No,
Why
they were
weren't they
doing
there? Why the
they were
type?
they were what I'm sorry, I'm gonna answer you. They were supposed to be quote unquote pushing another agent out the snow or out the wherever they were where they got stuck. So you mean to tell me you didn't do that already or you couldn't do it already? What that was your mission. That was what you were coming there to do. That's what Christy Nome said. They were there to push another agent out of the snow that they were stuck in. Okay, after that, what was the point of approaching this lady's car?
But yeah, but what were the police officers? That's my question. What were the police officers, the local city police? Why they were not there at the
Diamond,
protest?
are you gonna breathe?
I'm breathing all right.
I said, damn, Diamond,
Well,
you gonna breathe?
I want to see what's going on with this
Diamond
council.
said, don't try to act. She said, don't try to act. Let me address this person in the comment section real quick. Liz,
Yeah.
he got him.
Let's get into this.
Don't try to make it look
TMZ.
like it's a distraction.
Let's
Diamond
get into
got
this
that.
TMZ. Let's get into this
Y'all is
TMZ
crazy
clip.
over here, bro. They
Let's
is
go.
going
Hold on,
crazy.
let me rewind the
Drop
fact.
the link.
Imagine
Drop the
being able
link
to
to
And I
build an
love
app with your
it.
name
I
on
love
it just by thinking about it. Meet
the
Base
link.
44, a
Okay,
complete AI creation
I only
platform.
got two hands, bro. I only got two hands. Hold on.
I don't think
Let's take it back. Let's see this TMZ clip again. Damn it,
said damn.
My life. Just apologize
That's
for what you
okay.
did. Just
She all right.
apologize. So, Tony, no. The whole world is gonna know the truth.
He's a damn hero is what he is.
I'm just getting started.
Dead Man's Wire, rated R.
This
Damn it, you
the
can't have it
1,400 hours
both
a year
ways.
you
And Miss
waste on
Leah
your
said.
phone. With Purdue
I
Global,
know.
you can turn that
He
time
was
into a
going
degree.
in.
These are
All right, here we
flexible.
go. Let's get into
Between
it.
ICE agents and
Let me take it back.
Damn
between
it, want to
ICE
have it both
agents
ways.
and a
All right, let's see this. This is crazy. She good.
Nah, I just want justice for this lady and all the rest of the victims.
Welcome to TMZ Live. There is new video, very important video, in the fatal encounter between ICE agents and a driver in Minneapolis.
Renee, yes, Renee Good.
And this video is from one of the officers, in fact, the officer who was involved in this, from his cell phone. He was shooting this, and it really is a window into what happened in far more detail than we've seen.
Right. Everyone has seen, there are several videos that have been out, and depending on your perspective, people have debated this endlessly since this tragedy on Wednesday. But now you're about to see it from the perspective of the ICE agent who actually fired the shots. In fact,
and hear it. And you can hear.
You'll hear his interaction with Renee Good and Renee Good's wife just seconds before he opens fire.
This is him. This is him with his camera.
Yeah.
Now watch her start to turn the wheel. Watch. She's turning away. Watch this. We got another vision.
It's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Watch her turn. Turn it right there. Just turn it. Boom.
That came from
now.
That was an angry.
So that video was
angry
obtained by
retaliation.
Alpha News
What
in
she did to
Minneapolis.
him.
There are a
That's all
couple
that
of
was.
things in there that
He took it personally.
are curious, because one of the observations some people made was that the driver of the car was scared and was trying to flee, and that's when it happened. You hear the wife say, "You want to come at us?
You want to come at us? Says you should go get some lunch." Yeah, there's no antagonistic. There wasn't angry language being used between them, right? And when Renee Good,
but I think there's there's definance.
There's
sure, but
definitely
that's fine. That's
defiance.
not
And
the
by the way,
wife
they're
is
blocking the
talking-
road, so
the
there's
wife
clearly
is talking crap, just like I have talked crap to them across the street 2 times. They did not have the right to shoot me and kill
Stop
me.
it for one
These people
moment.
have no, they do
That was
not
a- that was a
value human
control
life.
situation.
There's a strange match.
Anybody, now I want everybody.
That was a power control situation.
When you go back, if you go back, I want everybody. This is what's going to tell you something right here. If you go back to the beginning of the video and you look at when her girlfriend, at the point where she says, "Hey, you want to come at us and all that," look at Renee's tires. Go back and look at her tires.
All right, back. Hold on. It's
Right
turned.
there.
It's
Right
turned.
there. Right there. So everybody pay attention to this. Her tires are turned the opposite direction towards the truck. So the actual footage that I played today on my channel, if anybody was there, it's in slow motion. So in this video that we're watching now, Dr. E, it comes a point, and everybody in the chat, now pay attention to her wheels. There is a point. Now, this is going to say a lot. Now, I know I'm a bad motherfucker. Now, watch this. When there is on his video here, it's been edited, but there's one that's not edited. I don't know why they didn't do that, but when he walks in front of that car, the clip that I have, it shows clearly in slow motion, and it's showing him looking inside at the camera's facing her. Guess what her eyes are? Her eyes are pointed to the right, the opposite of the wheels, and she starts to turn right. Because guess what? The wheels are way over there. So meaning if she's turning those wheels the other way, she's trying to avoid him. The only reason she's turning the wheels because they're pointed that direction. Her eyes are going to the right, not looking at him on the footage that I have. And she starts to turn the wheel before he even draws the gun. She's looking to the right, turning the wheel to the right before he even draws his weapons. And that's the reason why she had to continue to turn the wheel a little bit more. The way that the wheels is directed says a whole lot. That she was not trying to hit him. That she was just trying to get her wheels all the way over to the right to get out of there. Pay attention to her wheels.
You want me to let it play again?
Go ahead.
All right, bro.
That's
being
why
used between them, right? And when Renee Good,
but I think
puts the car,
there's defiance.
Sure, but
definitely
that's fine.
defiance.
That's not illegal.
And by the way, they're blocking the road, so there's clearly
wheel is telling it all.
Just like I have talked crap to them across the street 2 times. They did not have the right to shoot me and kill me. These people they do not value human life. There's a strange masked violent man trying to get into your car. You can see the driver saying, please, like, I'm just trying to get away. Renee is being cordial and nice. And yeah, the wife is talking crap. Whatever, she gets into the car, she's trying to drive away, and the officer, who we believe is filming this, so I don't think someone with one hand on their phone is that in fear of their life, and then pulls out your gun and shoots her 3 times, including when the driver is driving away. That's not self-defense.
But that's an advocacy argument, and I get it, and that is one point of view. I'm not taking a point of view, but I do want to mention one thing, that when you watch the video, they know they're ICE agents. I know you're talking about masks, but it's very clear this is not where we don't know who.
Go ahead, bro.
Here's the thing. Another thing. If they were trying to commit a crime or they were trying to do something illegal, if they thought they were doing something illegal, why would they be filming themselves? Why would they be filming the officers? They would have their cameras out. At some point, they're having their cameras out because the girlfriend does. Now, it is the girlfriend's fault, clearly. It is the girlfriend's fault.
Because they didn't have to get out of their vehicle. They did not have to get out their vehicle in the first place, regardless. They had the right to be there.
But they did not. But not only do the citizens have rights, but the officer has rights.
Right, and they could have stayed their ass in their truck.
But hold on, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to break it down to the lowest compound. Now, with that being said, is for one, her reaction was off of her girlfriend. If her girlfriend would have didn't say go, she would have been alive today. Her reaction was wrong. Her reaction had a sense of scaredness. Yes, then again, like I said before, we seen an officer, her girlfriend, walking all up close on the officer when he was looking at the license plate. There's more footage where she's all on the officer. Now, if she was committing a crime, why didn't the officer grab the girlfriend when she was outside? The officer could have told the girlfriend to come here.
That's what I'm saying. But my thing is, he went all the way around the car. He purposely placed himself in front of the vehicle. All that was unnecessary. The point is, they could have stayed in their truck and could have went around them. They could have ignored them completely because they wasn't their target to begin with. They were there to push somebody out of some snow. So to even approach them made no sense.
We got my girl, Liz Jackson.
Hello. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Liz.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Miss Liz?
Hey, what's up?
That was so dry. That was so dry.
Girl.
Do I owe you money?
No, because I'm serious. They had the professional ones, right? And they should have knew better to approach that car. They got used to jumping out on people like the jump out boys. They got
Think
used
I
to
voted
jumping out on
for.
owe
folks.
you some money. Diamond, you did sound dry to the motherfucker. Mad as hell. Diamond, you can't be so mad.
I'm not mad. I'm very excited to talk about this. Okay.
She's very defensive and angry.
The point I'm trying to make, and I'm gonna mute my mic because I want to say this. Is just like all the rest of the people that went around that car, even if it was in the middle of the street, they had options to go around the car on the back end of the vehicle and in the front end of the vehicle. She was even waving people off. So to say that they had to stop and get out made zero sense. They could have ignored them completely. They weren't even there for them to begin with. So you mean to tell me they didn't have enough space to take that big SUV, truck around them? They could have. It
Yeah,
was
they could
called
have.
trying
I
to
agree.
Boogie. We need
to
Boogie up here.
incite something more than what it needed to be. They were supposed to be de-escalating. They didn't do that. They didn't even try to de-escalate anything. They were the ones that were the aggressor. They approached
Why are they
them.
de-escalating? Why are they de-escalating?
They should have started de-escalating when she said,
Been
"Hey, I'm
throwing
not mad at you."
snowballs at them.
That
You've
right
been
there is
cussing them and
de-escalation, and they should have
antagonizing.
de-escalated right then and there. And they
That
should have
part.
got back in their truck
They
and
was
pulled
throwing
off.
snowballs at them.
Yes.
Yes.
Big old snowballs
They
in
can't do
ice.
How
that
is
could
that
be.
if they were in their truck?
Period. The whole entire time. That's what they've been
Okay,
met
so
with.
if
There's
they, even
countless
if
of
they
videos.
was,
Okay, so
you
are you
talking
gonna finish?
about when
Okay.
they were in the truck? No, they wasn't.
Okay, so I'm
You
gonna
talking
let you
about
finish.
before
I'm
they
gonna
got in
let
the
you finish.
truck?
I'm gonna let you finish your statement and not interrupt so you can
I
mute so
won't
we
let
can
you
talk.
finish. Yeah, finish your thought. Finish your thought.
So we can
They were
talk.
supposed to be there because they were supposed to be, from what Chrissy Noam said, pushing
Mhm.
somebody out some goddamn snow, right? So that was their mission. Outside of that, they had no reason to approach this car because the simple fact is they were in the street. They lived there. That was their residence. And they was told to leave. So they got in the vehicle to leave. If they were saying stuff to them, they had every right to say whatever they wanted to say to them. But they didn't have to get out their car. If they're that far back, that truck was far back from that vehicle. Even if they were screaming whatever to them, they didn't have to get out. They could have just drove off around them and kept going about their business. They're going door to door now. So what they're doing right at this situation to me still don't make any amount of sense.
Now mute your mic, Diamond. Now mute your mic.
Because we're going into a whole other topic. Liz, you want to go first?
You can go first because I think we generally agree on everything. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh hell no!
Number
Yeah,
one,
we not agree.
Number one, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not an independent. I'm nothing. Okay. I'm unaffiliated. I agree with both sides and some things that they do. I agree with Republicans or some things they do over here. I agree with Democrats, some things they do over here. I agree with Green Party, the Tea Party, the doggone all these damn parties. I have the Libertarian Party. I agree with certain parts of everybody's party, which is why I'm unaffiliated, not independent, because independent is a party. I ain't even a part of that party.
Technically.
I ain't even a part of that party. I am unaffiliated. With that being said, as an unaffiliated person, I support ICE when it's ran properly. Okay? Because I can't just go to England and say, hey, I'm here. Let me get some food stamps, some Medicaid. I support
That's a
ICE.
good point.
With that being said, I do not support everything they're doing here. But end of the day, they have a job, they have directives. It's no different than you going to a job you hate every day and you getting money. So you know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm minding my business, because this ain't what I voted for. The majority of people it's affecting voted for this individual. And
That's
if they
right.
didn't vote for them, their families voted for them because the
That's right.
Latinos in overwhelmingly numbers voted for exactly what's happening. So I don't care. I don't care.
Latinos and black men voted for this.
So with that being said, I'm going to mind my business. But within this particular situation, like I stated the other night, both parties were wrong.
Absolutely.
Nobody is more wrong than the other. Because if this had been a black person that was shot like that, or I'm sorry, pow pow like that,
I
You wouldn't
agree.
have this
There would be no
conversation.
excuses. They would have been like, why'd you running? Why was you messing with them? We seen it with Trayvon Martin. We seen it with doggone George Floyd. We seen it with
Mm-hmm.
so many innocent people. So why is it different? Because this is a white gay lady.
I
That's all
say
it
it,
boils
Dave.
down
From
to.
what
I
you remember
agree.
what
I
I
mean,
told you before.
It's still my time. I still got the mic. So that's the only reason why this went viral the way it did. And they have been antagonizing them people from the moment they touched down. Do they have the right to protest? Yes, legally. You cannot impede, you cannot disrupt, you cannot harass them people, you cannot stalk them people. You
Mm-hmm.
go down a doggone freaking road where everybody's protesting it and you mind your business and you protest respectfully. You can't be following these people around. You can't be throwing snowballs and picking up sheets of ice and throwing it at them.
I said,
They've been following them around, which is why they was
I heard
able
you.
to pass them and get in front of
it's
them.
snowball
One car
dice.
stops and the other one behind them pulls in diagonally. And you trying to say that people that's not used to driving in ice supposed to be able to go around where there's a whole pile of snow and ice and potentially doggone freaking hydroplane to pass this car that's parked illegally, that's been antagonizing them this whole time, and then your wife got the car to continue to film and harass them, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't expect to get a bullet. Black people have gotten a bullet for less.
Yeah,
All
that's true.
right.
Yeah,
So
no,
All right
because
now.
there's
sorry.
people
I'm
that actually
sorry.
passed around her car.
I don't feel
It
Hold
bad
on,
was
for
no
her.
Diamond.
ice.
I don't feel bad for her.
Enough.
I don't feel bad for her wife. I don't feel bad for the ICE agent because both of them got themselves in that position. Miss Liz, you got it. I'm muting.
That was a
Well,
good
I
point.
said, damn.
That was a
well,
good
Damn,
point.
she didn't drop the mic, didn't she?
But
Drop.
Drop the
it's
goddamn
accurate
mic.
because
Now
drop
if
the
that was the
mic.
case, there was other people going around her that did not get
Diamond,
stuck
hold
or
on,
didn't get
See,
stuck.
Diamond.
So
Diamond,
Diamond, I,
it's
I
other
get where
people
you
that want
coming
to talk,
from.
Diamond.
We
Let
all
everybody get
agree.
a turn, Diamond. Because I got a turn coming in. I said,
We,
damn.
we all agree that excessive force was used. That the officer did use excessive force and it was unnecessary. We all agree. But things
True.
could have been prevented. She did not have to block this man's car. Actually, I'm looking at a video now. It says Department of Homeland Security releases video of Renee Good blocking traffic before fatal ICE shooting. And this is on the Washington Examiner. So if they're saying that she blocked traffic, which means she is preventing them from doing their job, they got fed up and tired of all the name calling, the snowball throwing, and all of the other BS that they were doing. And then she realizes, oh shit, they mean business. They get ready to either detain me, take my ass to jail. And then she's trying to drive off. No, no, it's
they could
too
have shot out a
late.
tire. They could have
No,
Yeah,
he
piled
she
out a
could
pushed
have
his
tire.
button
shot out a
at that
They
point.
tire.
could have piled out a tire. They did not have to aim at her face.
Diamond, Diamond,
No.
Diamond, Diamond, Diamond. Now,
Yes, he could have shot out a tire, but that goes towards training. So where was his mental health? Where was he
That's
at? Where was he?
Liz.
All of that takes into effect then. What was he
That's
thinking
Liz.
about where he had to unalive her?
Listen, Miss Liz, I
Damn.
said that. I said, listen, they only get 47 days of training. Do they get tested like normal law enforcement? I don't think that they
No.
do.
Hold on, let me
No, they
correct
don't.
you. He
They don't.
was
hold
there
on,
10
Diamond,
years.
Diamond.
But she just said something that I want to
Yeah,
make
but
sure
hold on,
it's
because
on the
I got a
record that we
turn. We
know
going in
about.
You
turns.
can go on
We
their
going in
website.
turns.
You can go on their website
Black.
and Dr. E can go and apply. Dr. E can go and apply to be an ICE agent.
Oh damn.
I was just letting you know the man that unalived this lady was there 10 years doing the
Damn.
same exact thing. He was not no newbie. He was the one that was training them how to use weapons. All the
Let me
ICE
say
agents.
let me say this. Let me say this. I know fools that been on the job for 10, 15 years and they still
20
don't know
years.
what the hell they doing.
20 years.
That don't mean just because that the time don't, you know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean that they knew
Mean
what they was
nothing.
doing.
So the argument
Can
That's
would
I
be,
like
say something, Miss Liz? Can I say something, y'all?
yeah, the argument would
all
be,
right.
was the shooting justifiable? Was it justifiable
There
homicide?
you go.
It depends on how he worded.
No.
That's the argument.
It depends on how you word it. Legally, it depends on how you word it. Public
And you got
opinion is
half of America. You got
no.
half of America
I'm
agreeing
not.
with what he did.
I'm be honest with you. You come at me towards a car, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna pow
My
pow.
thing is, if she's
I'm gonna pow
not
pow you.
even, if she's
I don't
turning
care.
it to go away, then
All right,
my
my
thing is,
turn,
they
Diamond.
have
My
had
turn. Hold on,
multiple.
Diamond. My turn.
Fine. I was trying to
I know, but
tell
we
you
going in
information
turns, so
that
we
they
gotta
need to
go in.
know.
No, hold on, Diamond. We gotta go in turns.
And let me put mine in at the C dub because I got this something to say while it's on my mind. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to say this. Have anybody noticed that? Now we all don't know, and you know how I am, but just think about it. We really didn't know that this was going on, right? We didn't know that they was doing all these sweeps in Minnesota like that, really, until she got unalive, right? That's one part, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. So now here's another thing. Check this out. After she got unalived, right? Before she got unalived, we never saw anybody throwing snowballs, right?
No.
Okay.
You probably haven't, but it's all over social media.
Right, but this is what I'm trying to say. So we never saw nobody throwing snowballs until after she was unalived.
No, I've been watching the whole thing in Minnesota the whole entire time. It's just when it caught this, what I'm saying is, if you're not following politics and you're not following
Right.
ICE and everything that they've been doing, you wouldn't have noticed or paid attention to it.
Right. Okay. So this is what I was trying to get to, and it's just my theory. Again, it's dividing the country, and not only that, this is what looks strange to me. Now I played a video. Yolanda seen it. They were throwing snowballs, and they all looked like actors. People were sprayed in the face with pepper spray, didn't even move, just stood there. And it is so far as acting that you could tell. But they were throwing snowballs. Do you guys think that after she was unalived, they went and got the actors in, made it look like they were throwing snowballs, made it look like they was being aggressive, and all of that to help his case? Even though I'm like you, two people, they not African American, but now they get to see what we go through. But at the same time, I think that I didn't see any snowballs thrown until I seen the acting scene, and I got another acting scene, and you can clearly see, like D Truth said, they have to bring out acting crews. They were paid actors. The people were actors. The whole thing is fake, and it showed them throwing fake snowballs and all that. So I'm like, did they do this after the fact to make it look like the crowd was being so aggressive, and that's the reason why they unalived her?
No, because where's this clip at?
Not the reason why they unalived her, but the reason why the reason that they're gonna use that started using aggressive force.
May I answer his question?
Yeah.
Okay, so Trump, during every city he has touched down, since people started filming ICE, he now has his own production team that goes along with ICE. He's also mandated that they film on their cell phones as well, which is why I stated in the comments that if the government is paying for that phone, when it was stated that they can push the federal government out and the state can handle their own investigation, if the federal government is now paying for that cell phone because he's requiring them to film, you can no longer use that cell phone because now that is considered government property because they're paying the bill. I only
Wait a
know that
minute. Now,
because
what
I
is,
only
do
know
you
that.
got that? Do you got that documented somewhere so I
I
can
know
use
that
that?
I know that because as the NCOIC, when I was a chaplain assistant before I went commo, when I was a chaplain assistant, the military paid for my cell phone, and that was considered government property. I had to answer it and return text every time they called. It was then considered government property because they were paying for that phone bill.
So he has his own filming crew.
He has his own filming crew. You see them going with them. So you'll see ICE agitating people because there is a video. There are several live streams. If you start looking at these independent filmers instead of looking at mainstream media, you would see that ICE agitates a lot of things as well. So you would see them just walk up to protesters and push them, and there's a filming crew behind them.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
Oh
that
wow.
some of it looks like acting.
So some of it may
Wow.
be, some of it may be, but what you also have to understand
Okay,
is
at
when I
least you said that. That's what
yeah,
because
so
I
what
know
you
I'm not dumb. I
no,
know that was a
no,
whole acting scene.
some of it is used for his personal propaganda, especially
Okay,
Wow.
especially the lead of Ice, where he cuts and uses certain pieces and
right.
adds Petey Pablo music to it, doggone other kind of different music to it, and that's when the music, the artists start putting censorship on them, saying stop using my music for this. So
Thank
no,
you, Peanut.
this is exactly what they're doing. With that
Being
also
scissored.
being with that also being said, is that you also have to understand that some people get pepper sprayed so much they have no reaction to it either.
That's
That's
true.
just like when people
Military,
get
like
tased.
military sergeant.
Yeah, that's just like when you get tased and you see people just pulling the doggone the
Brush it
priming
off.
out and continue
Yeah.
going. Some people have been like that forever. So I'm not going to say that those are paid actors because they was able to just blow off the doggone pepper spray.
You gotta
Yeah.
see.
Damn.
You gotta see that
You
video,
gotta
Peanut.
see it.
But
You gotta see.
I also was in an MP unit to where they were pepper sprayed and tased regularly to make sure that they could still fight the aggressor.
Do you got the video, White G?
But you
I
don't know
do,
what
and
they
I
did.
believe it is fake because they're using this video for news clips. They're using it everywhere. It's
Yeah.
literally paid actors.
Good evening, content queens.
Hey. But let's get into this. I gotta upload a dub if I was, but I want to see what's going on with this city council man or woman that was arrested or detained rather by ICE. I want to see what's up with that. I
Okay.
wonder where did you get that video from, Dove?
I can send it. It was on YouTube.
Oh dang, diamond drop.
What's the name?
Let me look. Hold on.
I need you to
It's
see this
called
video,
about.
Peanut.
Good evening, Dion.
This video is ridiculous. Trust me.
I told you.
It's definitely.
And you know how Yolanda is. She be like, Dub, here you go with that shit. I said, I'm telling you, I didn't peep this out. It's
There's
called.
so
Hold
much
on.
stuff going on in this country. It's crazy.
It is. It
That
is. And I
part. That part.
and I know that the when and this is kind of why I avoid topics of politics, because my definition of politics is completely different than Diamond's. And I don't want us to be on a panel arguing all the freaking time because we have very different views. I may agree with her on some things, but the majority of the stuff I don't. But again, that's why I'm unaffiliated. And then she gets
That's
mad
why.
at me, and then
That's
she
why I'm
don't want
silent.
to. Then she gets
You see,
mad at
that's
me
why
and
I'm
don't
over
want to
here
talk to
silent.
me.
I'm listening, but I ain't want to go there. Like you said, even independent is a party. I was like, I can't deny that. It is.
I
I
don't
guess a
mind
party.
talking about politics.
Then she get mad at me and don't want to talk to me no more. So then when I see her up, I'll be like, I ain't going up.
I don't
I mean,
mind talking about politics.
if we can discuss that, we can have different views about what we believe, then it's no problem. But when somebody try to force their way on somebody, then that's kind of wrong. You know, it's kind of like religion or anything. You know, you can't force them. You can have like my religion's this and your religion's that. I believe in this, you believe in that. That's cool. But if you get to the point where it's gonna be this way, or now that's gonna be the problem
Yeah.
because you can't change nobody how they pretty much been, raised or what they believe, what they feel, what their experiences are. All that makes you decide your religion and politics is the following it. That's what we all do, based on your own situations and experiences. I grew up in LA, so I feel a certain way against cops sometimes, but at the same time, they're needed. And then when I went to college and I learned all the history what police actually came from, then it's like, oh wow, so that's a whole different thing. I never knew about that. So then it makes you even feel another way about a cop. So and I had an ex-brother-in-law. Well, my brother-in-law, should I say now, is he was an ex-cop. In San Diego in California. So we had many discussions to this day. We had a lot of discussions about politics and what we believe and don't believe. But at the end of the day, we can shake hands and give each other a dap and a hug, because it's like at the end of the day, it's like, well, you still married to my sister, and this, it don't bring no politics into, what I'm saying? So what can I say?
That part, and that's why
Yeah, it's
politics. I
called
don't like.
U.S.
I don't.
agents.
I'm typing it in the search bar while y'all talking. I'm finding it.
And that's another
It's called
reason why.
U.S. It's called. Hold on, gang. It's called
I got it,
U.S.
bro.
federal agents. You got it?
I got the text message. Yeah, I'm looking it up now while y'all talking. Go ahead, keep talking. I know the video
Okay.
when I see it. I'm gonna pull it up.
And that's why I
It
kind
got a
of
black
don't.
dude on the cover.
And that's kind of why I don't like speaking about politics, because it can get sticky. And then when speaking about politics and sensitive subjects, you may lose your following base.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's a catch 2022, and I just rather stay away from it. Now if it's beyond like straight ridiculous, I'll put my ones and twos in, and then I'm moving to something else that's more important.
You can't have compassion or heart when you're in politics.
You
You
can't.
can't.
You got to be
You
straight
have to be
cutthroat.
ruthless.
You have to be ruthless. Like I've been that
I
person
couldn't
who
get
was
in it.
beating my face on the pavement,
Do it.
like almost getting hit by cars, protesting, doing all that stuff. I've seen the ugly side of
Bro,
protesting.
I
I've been
got
there,
it.
done that. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Now,
Just
a good thing to add to that. A good thing to add to that, right quick. Like you just mentioned that. What about law? Because to a certain point, is it wrong to be a little passionate about right and wrong in law? The law is written one way, but then there's moral things to go with the law, right? So we've been dealing with that. I guess you kind of in the civil rights part. I guess we've been dealing with those things from the beginning of time, right? So when does a lawyer kind of have to back off? Not really moral values of themselves, but I mean, the law goes, where's that fine line? Because even the law is kind of written toward to be kind of righteous toward the moral right. So how many times has that been broken in this country? When you look at the past civil rights, for example, what they went through, they used to go to court and didn't even get heard, or what I'm saying, either they was slandered, or all the people that they know didn't have a right to a fair trial, they wasn't given that. I mean, where was the law at that point, even though it was already written in there? They didn't do it because of color and morals and values.
I agree with that. I agree with that, but I also agree with that coming more research on if you're going to pay for an attorney, researching that attorney. And
Oh
if you
my
can't
goodness.
afford that, if you can't afford researching that attorney, you research the attorney that you got to try to get that attorney removed. Because I'm sorry, I'm probably the most pro-black person you will meet in this
Sorry,
area.
guys. Sorry.
I'm probably the most pro-black person you would meet in this area. The cops hated me. They still hate me to this day, but they know that I'm cool with their boss. So they're not gonna mess with me. So in terms of you can be anti-cop and respect the cop at the same time.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It's two flips of a coin. It's always going to be two flips of a coin. But when you're knowledgeable and you know how to maneuver in different social doggone freaking, what do you call it? Social circles. You know how to
Right.
move
That's right.
differently. That's when
Right.
code switching comes into place. So I can go up in there with my
There you
locks.
go.
I can go in there with my locks, my wooden earrings, and still get respect from these white folks while
Yeah.
I'm talking about
There
what's
you go.
going on in my community.
There
All
you
right,
go.
let's
And a
play this
perfect
video.
example of that, real quick, would just add to what she just said. That's exactly
Okay.
what I had, when I was telling you a little earlier, when I was telling my stepson about the situation he was in. I was like, it's a certain time you got to turn things on and off. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what she just said right there. Like you got to know how to code switch. And unfortunately, a lot of these kids are coming up now. They don't know how to communicate. Communication is a big key to doing everything. And your actions, your aggression, and everything else has a big part. Like we saying now, are you going to live or not? You got to
But
be able to walk
listen,
away from some situations.
you want to know why? Because these kids wasn't doing what we were doing as kids. They wasn't
Correct.
Yeah.
facing what we was
Going
facing
outside.
as kids. Yes. So they don't know how to
Going
code switch
outside.
on their own computers and tablets and in games all day.
Yeah, like they was saying that, like they using our word.
Right.
We outside. No, y'all ain't outside.
No, they damn
We was outside.
Yeah, really?
We were outside.
We outside.
And we stayed outside.
And stayed
We had no
outside.
choice. We had to stay outside.
Stayed out. We wasn't popping out.
Inside before the
Until
street
we
lights
was
came
on
on.
Saturday.
You gotta tell me, you know.
You know what I'm saying? They be talking about pop out.
You gotta tell me. We found our way.
We was already
We stayed
outside. They
out.
talking about pop out then. Pop out.
Yeah.
I'ma pop out. We was already out. From 8 o'clock in the morning until the goddamn street light came
That's
on.
why the water hose. That's why the water hose came in there, because we couldn't go back in the house to go get a glass of water. We had to stay
Some of them
outside. Like,
ain't
man,
even drink no damn water hose water.
That's right. You didn't go in the house. You didn't go in the house unless you had the boo-boo.
That part.
Okay, that
You
part.
better
The
not
only
be in the
time.
house more than 2 times.
Them niggas don't know what no water hose water tastes like.
You didn't go in the house unless you had the boo-boo. Period.
Exactly.
And sometimes the water hose wasn't. Sometimes the water hose wasn't on there. You just drank straight out the
And that
faucet.
went for the
You know, so you
girls
just
and the
turn it straight
boys.
on. Yeah. Man,
That went for
that's
the
what it
girls
was.
The only
and the
time you
boys.
went in the house is when you had the boo-boo and you was
That went for the
That's the only
girls
time you
and the
That's
boys.
it.
We was squatting. Take your ass over in that
Squat, yeah.
field and squat.
Girls were squatting, and guys just going to the corner. You know how we did. We had the tree right there. So you're gonna just do like this dog do.
Or take turns going to somebody's house. I can't go back in the house. I already went back in the house.
Can't
You
go
gotta
back.
your house.
There you
Yeah,
go.
remember that? You
Yep,
remember that, Peanut?
We'll
I
switch it
can't
up.
go back
Yep,
in.
switch it up.
It
You
get
gotta go to your house now.
115 outside,
Yeah.
and you better
They
not
gonna be
bring your
having
ass
to
in that
sit
damn
back and
house.
the motherfucker be like, you did it. Shit on himself before he can go back in. I ain't going back. What's wrong? I got a
Shit.
boo-boo,
Play
man. Go in the
softball,
house. Man, if my
volleyball.
motherfucker go in, they gonna make me stay in. Man, you gotta shit. I go in the house if I had to shit.
Did you fall off the porch?
What'd you say?
All right, let me play this. I said, did you fall off the porch? Let me play this.
I did, because it was sounding really raspy on my end, so I had to drop.
Sorry. Look, I'm moving around, touching stuff. I didn't even know you was back there. All right, I'm gonna play this video. Y'all, please, y'all gotta see this. This is fake.
All right, can I say this one more time?
And that's it. Yes.
I said, damn. Hey, don't you remember when you used to tell your homeboy that? No, man, I got the shit. Man, go on in the house and shit then, bro. They're gonna make me stay in. And if I had the shit, I'd go in the house, bro. Now that was really being
Hop out the window
outside.
like everybody else used to. Shoot, we used to hop out windows. What are you talking about? We used to hop
all
out
I'm
windows.
saying is
Parents don't know where you at. You've been gone for hours.
Now, Miss
that's
Liz,
another
Dr.
way.
E, I've been dying for y'all to see this video. Check, pop, play that shit.
This video. This is real? Y'all think this is real?
Watch.
I don't see a video.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't see
I
anything.
said, damn.
Sorry. I forgot I took everybody the screen off so everybody can see y'all. I'll take it back now. Come on. Let me share my screen.
Now, don't pay attention, y'all, to the first parts of the scene. That's fake, too. But once you get to see this guy with a
I'm going to take it back.
backpack on,
It's hilarious.
when you see the guy
It's crazy.
holding the,
I never seen it.
he's
All right,
gonna
let me
be
take it back. Let
pushing
me take it back.
the cop car, the SUV. He's gonna be pushing it. And there's gonna be a guy that I call Helmet Head in there.
Damn.
He's gonna be pushing the car, Dr. E. A nerd-looking dude. Now, remind you, the agent is gonna be in the car.
No, you ain't shared your screen yet.
Oh shoot, I still ain't put it up there. Hold on. I'm
No.
sorry.
All right, so can I say something real quick though, because a lot of people don't know about about the fact that immigrants, undocumented immigrants, actually, pay taxes, right? 90 billion in taxes a year. But a lot of people don't know the only thing that they can actually get is emergency care at the emergency room if something happened. That doesn't matter of your status. And that was due to Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan did that.
And they ain't
So
paying
when
their
people
bills.
say they're getting health care, they're not getting health care. They're not, unless they're paying out of pocket. They're not getting paid by the like they should be, because they're paying into our taxes. They're paying into our Social Security. They're paying taxes, 90 billion a year. They're paying in. So they should, to me, I feel like once they start paying taxes, they should be able to get health care.
I
But
disagree.
they're not eligible for it until the only thing they're eligible for is emergency care at the emergency room. So I
And a
just
lot
wanted to
of
put that out
times,
there.
and a lot of times when they're going into that, they're not paying those medical bills. So a lot of those southern border states are now harped on, and their emergency rooms are overloaded, and they're not paying those bills, which is why those southern states started busting them up north, because
Right,
those
but
emergency bills are being unpaid.
Like
right.
Texas.
Right, but they actually were getting paid by the government to house immigrants. So
And
look,
they're not getting that.
this is the issue. When they did that,
Oh,
Governor Abbott kept funds, and he was supposed to have sent those funds to the sanctuary cities,
I
right? The
get, I,
sanctuary states. He kept the funds. It was like $100 million, if I'm not mistaken. He kept the funds that was
oh
sent
damn.
to him
I would
specifically
keep
for
them too if you
immigrants.
ain't paying your hospital bills. I
That
would
just
keep
still
them
wouldn't
too.
add up to
I
a
would
hundred
keep them
million
too. You
dollars.
know, I would keep them too if you ain't paying them
Do
hospital bills.
you
Because these
honestly
folks
believe that
will,
was that's worth 100 million?
yeah,
Even if they
yeah.
did not pay
Because
their hospital bill.
interest adds up. Interest
Oh,
adds up.
BS.
Interest
Come
adds
on.
up. Do you not get interest when you don't pay a bill?
And if they're still paying taxes, what are they doing?
It
They're
doesn't
still
matter. You
paying
ain't
for
pay
Social
that hospital
Security
bill.
for
You
the
ain't pay that
elderly people to
hospital bill.
survive.
You
That's
didn't pay that
you know what?
hospital
Let
bill.
me
So
stop
it's a
y'all.
tip
I
for
gotta
tat.
recall y'all this same conversation. Y'all had this conversation before on Dove's panel. Y'all
Can we make
remember?
this a
I
full?
forgot.
Can
Yeah,
we
I
make
Yeah,
this
guess
a
now
so.
we're
full?
gonna
You
play the
scratch my
video.
back, I scratch yours.
Put that
That's
real
how I
quick.
look at it.
Hold on, y'all.
This is
Not
fake news.
YG.
Right in the face. All that video, you motherfucker. All that video.
Not right here, y'all. This is not the part. I'm gonna show y'all. This is all acting too, but this is from another scene. Now watch it. Now this is. Can you stop it, Yolanda?
Yeah. Okay.
I seen this one.
Hey, this is not your
Watch. Wait a minute, though. Dang, it's so hard. Now
Stop it.
this is why I thought that everybody said the snowballs was coming in. Okay, this is why I think this came after he was shot. So now they bring the snowballs and all that shit in. So if you, I don't know if you can make your full screen so you can see everybody can see
Oh
it
yeah,
bigger.
definitely, no doubt. Hold on. Let me make a full screen.
Okay, there now we're talking. Now you're gonna see. I want everybody to pay attention to the guy. He's gonna have a backpack on. He's gonna walk up to the cop car to the SUV.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
And when he walks up to the SUV, he acts like he's pushing it. Pay attention, he's a nerd. Then two other guys come. But remind you, there is an officer, an ICE officer in the vehicle that doesn't get out to tell them to move from pushing the car. He gets out, runs the other direction, and that's when the movie gets really good and you'll start seeing the acting. It's gonna be a guy with a helmet on his head, sitting there with his hand in his pocket, with his hand on the hood, and he directs one of the cameramen. He moves his hand and tells the cameraman, come on this side. And it turns, and then you're gonna see the spray. Watch this. Go ahead. Go ahead, YG.
But bro, I told you that Trump sends a filming crew with them.
Yeah, I thought you said filming crew, but not actors. Watch the actors.
Yeah, this is all actors.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Think about it. Don't do it. Don't. Hey, keep that
Oh wow.
Now he sprays the black guy. He has no reaction. Watch. He has no reaction to the pepper spray. Watch him though. Watch.
That ain't funny.
He has no reaction to it. Now watch this.
Damn.
No reaction to it. No reaction to it. Now watch this, Miss Liz. This was an act.
I know you pressed it back. Yeah.
Just fucking keep walking.
Now watch this. Here comes the movie. Here's the movie.
What are you filming?
Watch this guy. He's coming up. He's right there with this. Right here. Look at him. Watch the guy with the backpack. Watch what he does. They're setting up. They're setting up the camera.
That's the part I got my video, dog.
Look at the movie. Look at the movie. Look at the movie. Look at the actors. Look at the actors. Now watch him get out and run that direction. What the fuck? Now pause it, YG. Pause it. Look at Helmet Head. Tell him to come over. Helmet Head, tell the guy in the green jacket to come over. Now look at all the people faking now, pointing at the ice. Look at them faking. Look at
the girl with the red hair.
Now look at that.
This is not real.
Now watch this. Look at the acting, guy. Look how fake it looks. Now look at the cameras. Now,
it's like AI.
Watch this, Dr. E, right here. Dr. E, pause it real quick, YG.
It kind of look like AI for a second. It look like AI.
Now look, there's a guy gonna be on the phone.
Before you say anything, because I know you can go on a tyrant. Let me hold on. I remember this scene because there's another video. There's another part. This clip. There's another part with the guy that was holding the car. He dipped
I got it on my shit.
Car. He dips underneath the car as if he was ran over, and he pops back up and smiles.
So is this AI?
Now watch
I'm
this.
serious.
No.
Is this real or is it AI?
No.
Now look at this.
Telling y'all that Trump sends a filming crew with them.
But not that. I thought you just meant. I thought you meant the film, the people that's filming, but not the actors.
The same way in Fayetteville, he had those two black females, Diamond and Diamond and Silk?
Diamond and Silk. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were paid people. Those were paid representatives to go out and speak about Trump. So no, he definitely does pay people, but there is a filming crew too. And somebody ended up on their cell phone caught the propaganda that he was trying to spread. So some of the stuff is propaganda that he's trying to spread, and some of the people is trolling Trump. But they stupid, they don't know who is acting and who is like really trolling them.
Right. So watch this, Peanut. Watch this. Now, hold on.
I want to hear Diamond real quick because she been quiet.
I was gonna say I'm just tired of people feeding into the BS. I mean, it's just you gotta look at it. Some people just don't use their common sense. They just go off of whatever they hear and don't actually do their own research. I get tired of that because we shouldn't constantly have to repeat ourselves with people that don't know information.
Now watch this. Look, he sprays. Now look at the guy on the far right got sprayed in his face. Watch. He's gonna still stand there. He's not gonna move. He's not gonna do nothing.
Spraying him through the umbrella.
No. On the far right, you're gonna see the guy with the black head. He's got like a little hoodie on. He's right there. He's further away from. Watch him. He's gonna have the stuff in his face. Look, he just got sprayed. Now look at him. Look at him. He stays there.
I'm sorry, but this thing right here. I'm sorry.
He stays right there. Look. He's still standing. Watch. When the umbrella moves, you're gonna see him standing there with stuff in his face. Oh, it went too fast. What happened right there? You gotta go back.
I think that dude in the blue is the same one that acted like he was ran over. That's the
Nuh-uh.
same
No,
It look
guy
like
that
no,
got
it look
put
like a
murdered.
that
video
down.
game.
You got to go back, Yolanda.
But I see it look like a video game
All
I'm
right.
looking at. I think it's AI.
But this has been a history of them
Right
doing
here.
the same
Hold
thing
on.
on
Watch.
acting things out to
Watch
get
this.
people's responses.
They don't fight this hard for homelessness.
Watch this, Miss
This
Liz.
part, Miss
Watch
Liz.
the guy. He gonna sit there and get sprayed and stand there and not even wipe his face. Watch this. And he just gonna sit there and wait till the officer throws him on the ground purposely. Watch this. Watch. He's on the far right. When he sprays, right here, boom, boom. Now look at him standing. Look, he gonna stay standing. Look, hands in his pockets.
No.
Look
Okay,
at him still standing there. Still
pause.
standing.
A couple of them have masks on.
Look at him still standing right there with stuff in his face and waits till he pulls him on the ground. Come on. He didn't even grab his
Bro,
face.
hold on. There's a part 2 to this. Hold on. There's a part 2.
I wonder
This
if
is
that part
crazy.
2.
This
I
is
wonder if that part 2 was the
crazy.
dude that's in
They
that
need to
blue
stop.
jacket. That blue jacket dude. I think that's the same one I
Nah,
seen
I'm gonna show
on
y'all a little
local
nerdy dude.
news. Yeah, but I think the one with the blue jacket is the one I seen on the local news. Where he was faking like they ran him over and he got up and smiled.
Quick question: How cold?
And
Quick question: How cold is it in Minnesota right now? Like,
It's
what's
cold
the
as hell.
temperature?
You don't see that snow? It ain't melted. It's
Oh, it's
cold.
cold as
I
hell.
mean, and they out
They
there
was
in the
making
bitter cold.
Miss Liz.
Exactly.
They was making videos
Exactly.
in Miss Liz. They
I
was
don't do
making
cold.
videos antagonizing ICE to get them to run after them. And they was running after them, and then they would film them slipping on the ice and busting their
Dove.
guts. And they
Yeah, I seen that one. I seen that Dove. You didn't even
They've
peep
been
this when I
messing with
made
them
this
people
short.
since the day they touched down. It ain't just come from the shooting. They've been messing with them people the whole time. It just got
You ain't
worse
see
after.
this.
It just got worse after the pow pow.
Dove,
Damn.
I showed you this, Dove, and you did not peep this. It's the same man that's in this video. Let me play this real quick,
What?
y'all. Yes. Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry.
Most leaders
Let me
don't
go
wake up
back.
in the morning
I'll
thinking,
apologize.
I need another leadership training.
Not
No.
Deanna.
About to hit a
Oh, I
boogie
might
one
get a
on us.
copyright.
No, you won't.
Nah,
Okay.
didn't
It
play
won't
it
long
long
enough.
enough.
I got it before. Okay. Here we go.
What up? It's your girl Yolanda, the great with the great spills the
I just
tea.
realized that's
Diamond
the same
Gang.
guy.
There's a lot of confusion, fear, and misinformation surrounding ICE agents, especially as immigration conversations
real.
continue to spill into
real.
celebrity news, social
Ain't that
media,
dude?
and pop culture.
Oh, that ain't him.
Diamond
No, that
Gang.
ain't him,
I'm going to
baby.
break down what ICE
That is
agents
so fake,
can
bro.
and cannot legally do
Crazy.
tonight, 6:30 p.m. East Coast.
All right, let me stop that. That's crazy. Another guy pushing a car.
This is a
Hey, that's
movie game.
But the thing that I fear most, while everybody's saying, and we realize that for me, and this is where it touched home for me when Miss Liz was on the panel the last time when she was just like step out of the black mentality, because I'm completely in the black mentality right now. I ain't going out there. I ain't hitting the streets. I ain't doing any of that. But with that being said,
It's cold outside.
what is being spread right now is that people, okay, you spray somebody in the face, they don't got no reaction. Now you're gonna have more people in the streets. So it could be that they're showing this type of stuff. So more people get me in the streets, more people are locked up. That takes away your voting rights, depending on what you hit with and
Yup.
how fast you plead guilty.
Yup.
It could be so much stuff versus you just staying in your house minding your business. Because like
Maybe it's fire.
a point that Diamond said earlier when she said they're paying taxes.
Man,
All of them ain't paying taxes, but the ones that are, that's how they know what door to knock on. Not only do they not know what door to knock on because you want to work, your neighbors are reporting you. Your family members are reporting you for a small fee. You can't trust nobody.
You
Let's
know
see
what's
what's going on, y'all,
interesting
real
to
quick.
me? What's interesting to me is Obama deported 8 million and we didn't
I
even know
couldn't believe
nothing
that.
about it.
I did.
I didn't know
We
nothing
didn't know
about
too
it. I'm
much
not gonna
about it.
Leave
lie.
We
Abu
wasn't
and them
hearing
alone.
about it too
Abu, you
much.
can't be
I
mad at
did.
Abu because Abu come over here and flip that damn money.
I did because at the end of the day, I support ICE, so I did. Nobody else did.
I
All these
didn't know
camps,
that.
But nobody knew
all
about
these
it, and he
camps
worked
come.
with the
The
judicial
only,
system. He worked with the
the
courts,
only thing is they were treated as humans.
and they
They weren't
supposed to
immediately.
be.
They weren't
That's human
immediately.
decency.
They were treated with decency. They weren't immediately deported as soon as they got into custody. They followed the legal
They
process. He
have up
still
to
was
a year to
deported
seek asylum, and
nonstop. Biden
they
did it too.
they
All
have
of
a
them have
legal.
done it.
And
Well,
even
listen.
them going to court to pick them up while they're seeing their hearing should be troubling to everybody because
No,
they have immigration law, in international law. I'm sorry, international law states that they have a year to seek asylum. They have a year to get into the court system to fight for citizenship. For whatever reason, they're fleeing from wherever country they're coming from. So for what they are doing right
They
now is
just took that
violating all
away.
of
They
that.
just took that away.
because people
But
are
that's
taking
what I'm
advantage of
saying,
it.
and that's gonna
Because
bite
people
them
are
in the butt. That's gonna bite them at the
because
end of the day. Watch
and
what
you
I'm
know
telling you.
what? And you know what
But wait.
happens when
Go
you
ahead.
take
Go ahead.
advantage of a situation, consequences come. And folks are starting to take
But
advantage
how
of
do
the
you know
situation.
that? That's case by case basis.
It
That's
ain't no
them
case by case
profiling these
basis when they
folks.
flooding the
Okay, listen.
borders.
But they're profiling them. They're going after U.S. citizens.
No, you know why they profiling? They profiling everybody that ain't black. Because black people get
Yeah.
turned over in the water.
Well,
What I'm
listen,
saying,
listen,
what I'm
listen. That
saying is, it
be.
shouldn't.
I'm happy y'all
Let
brought this
YG run.
up.
Let YG do her
Listen,
thing.
I'm happy y'all brought this up. I'm going probably another 30 minutes because I want to see what's going on with that NYC council employee that was detained. He does have a background. He or she committed a crime. Let me
Let's
play
see
this
it.
clip.
Let's see it.
I've been trying to play this clip all
Well, you know how we get when we get over here. We got band-aids and diamonds. That shit just don't mix all the time.
It does. It does. Hold on. Let me go down here. This is crazy. Here we go. New York City Council detained by ICE. Okay, this is the one I want. The 8-minute one because this person did commit a crime. Oh, wow. Hold on. And I'm like,
Fox
and
News, get that out of here.
Okay, we're gonna listen.
We talked about that
It's all the
yesterday.
same. It just depends on what you
True.
want to listen to.
Okay, we can listen to
A lot of them are owned
You
by the
know they
same
fool.
people.
Oh, but hey, this is her channel. This is her live.
it.
Whatever
Okay, we're
takes
gonna
place.
listen to the other
Hey,
one. I think on
I have
Fox
no opinion.
they said
Did her audio go out?
No, I
Max.
think she's just trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got
There
it.
you go.
If you got seriously ill tomorrow and couldn't work, how long could you keep paying your mortgage? There's a type of life insurance designed.
We're expecting a fired up crowd this afternoon at a protest calling for the immediate release of a city council employee from ICE custody.
Yeah, that employee, who city officials aren't naming just yet, works as a data analyst inside City Hall and was allegedly detained by federal agents during a routine appointment on Long Island, just doing the routine stuff.
Right. And so that's a big part of this as well, the question of that. As expected, plenty of outrage from local leaders, including Mayor Mamdani, who says this is a threat on our democracy. Eyewitness News reporter Jaysha Patel is live in the West Village where the city council employee is being held. Jaysha, tell us a little bit more about everything you've been able to find out.
Well, Pedro, Shirley, and Sam, right now things are pretty quiet out here, but in less than 2 hours, we can start to see a crowd probably form ready for that rally that's set to happen at noon. Now, what we know at this time about this city employee is that he's a data analyst working for the city council, and he was detained again at a routine immigration meeting, and he is Venezuelan. The city council is not releasing his name because of privacy reasons, but city council speaker Julie Menon says the employee was detained detained after showing up for a routine immigration appointment in Bethpage. Now, Menon says he had legal authorization to stay in the United States until this coming October, and that the feds gave her no indication that he had done anything illegal. We did reach out to ICE about the detainment, and we were told the employee had no legal right to be in the U.S. and that he has a prior arrest for assault and entered the United States on a tourist visa in 2017. He's currently at the detention center here behind me on Varick Street, and Menon says the city council is demanding ICE release him, and local and state officials are also speaking up.
I'm sorry we have to be here for what is becoming an all too routine situation, which is that a law-abiding immigrant with work authorization who is allowed to be here does the right thing and goes to their required check-in at a nice facility, and instead of getting rewarded for doing the right thing and following the right way, he is arrested and detained and likely on a path to removal unless it can be stopped.
Now, Mayor Mamdani released a statement saying he's outraged and says, quote, "This is an assault on our democracy, on our city, and our values. I'm calling for his immediate release and will continue to monitor the situation." And back out here live, looking ahead to later this morning, again, that rally is set to happen at 12 p.m. right here outside of this ICE facility. And again, they're calling ICE to
Project 2025.
Okay, so
data analyst.
So they did a thorough background check
Jaysha
on this
Patel,
man,
Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And the real question is, who is going to implement? If they say he must be released, who actually has to implement that?
Hold on. So how do y'all feel about that?
Project 2025.
Because I'm definitely in my feelings.
They allowed him to work. They did
may-
a background check on that man. They seen
may-
his history, and they still allowed him to work in the United
Right.
States. He was legally able to
A
work
controversial
here, so he was
situation that is
supposed to be
unfolding here in New York, where it looks like a city
No, he's
council
not period.
employee, so somebody who works within
Sounds
the
like
council
Get Back
office,
to me.
was detained. Can you pick up the story from there?
I'll try.
Okay.
Sounds
sound
like
like
Get
Get Back.
Yeah, because remember, New York was the only one that indicted Trump. Those charges.
And you see, Mandani ain't trying to mess with Israel either, which is a good thing. I'm happy about that because I'm tired of them too as well.
Peter, what you feel about it?
I can't stand Israel.
They've
I
been
really can't.
blackmailing us for decades.
I can't stand Israel. I think Israel takes advantage of America. I feel I feel like they take advantage of America, and I feel like they misuse a lot of Arab. I feel like they misuse a lot of Arab
They've been
countries, and I
blackmailing
don't
us.
like it. Israel has been doing it. Ukraine has been doing it. I'm sick of both of them.
Right, and then we just sent them what, $27 billion,
so
and
much
they got
money.
free health care over there. They got
so
more
much money. Like, I'm
accessibility to
sick
stuff
of
over there in
it.
Israel
Like,
than
I'm
us.
sick of it. I'm sick of funding. I'm sick of funding a lot of these European countries, to be honest with you.
I agree.
You know what? Guess what? Hold on.
Germany-
Breaking news, y'all.
Germany included.
Breaking news. And I forgot to tell y'all this. Peanut sent me this. And then the
Breaking
boogie
news.
man just texted me. Peanut, you sent me that clip. Someone leaked the ICE agent's information.
What type of information,
Yep,
gang?
and it's 4,500, ain't it?
Yeah, I think it might be over 4,500 at this point, but at least 4,500 as of
4,500
yesterday.
what? Weird, me and Dr. E are lost.
ICE agents' information, they got
I'm gonna
doxxed.
look it up. Yep, it got doxxed.
4,500 ICE agents what?
Got doxxed.
He got, yeah.
Their names,
we know
their
their information
addresses,
now,
their
so they
telephone
can't.
numbers, their family members, all of that has been doxxed.
Oh shit, it's gonna be content.
Yeah, Peanut sent me the video. I forgot to say something. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, it's going down. Here we got the
but I had read it already.
Run it up, run it up, run it up.
I sent that like an hour ago, sis, I think.
Yes, and I
Run it
forgot.
up,
And
run
then
it up.
Boogie Man just told me, and I'm like, oh shoot, Peanut sent me that video, and I freaking forgot.
Boogie Man sent it to you.
I didn't
Peanut
send the video.
sent it to me.
I sent the article.
Man, we got a whole operation over here. Goddamn.
My thing is it's about time that we start knowing these faces because see they be sitting here in
Nah, I'm still
professional
minding my business.
positions.
I'm still minding my
Peanut,
business.
Peanut, you know you ain't minding your business all the
Well,
time.
You mind your business until
I'm
it's at
minding
your front
everybody
door.
else's business, but I'm staying in my house.
So
Right, as
listen,
long as it ain't
it
in front of
says
your front door.
They can
personal
knock on my front door.
information of 4,500 ICE and Border Patrol agents is leaked online. Details of thousands of alleged ICE agents and Border Patrol employees have been leaked online following the fatal shooting of Renee Good. Hold on, let me allow me to read the full
The white gay lady, not the black man.
I ain't getting
And then
smart.
did you hear? Hey, did you guys also hear about 6 of the prosecutors in the Justice Department resigning because they wanted to go after the wife? They wanted to investigate the wife.
Yeah,
They resigned.
I got a clip of that. I wish
Prosecutors.
I could bring it up.
Yolanda.
Yes. Yes.
A Hilton worker doxed him.
What?
She
Yeah,
probably don't even like
Dallas.
that job. You know they ain't paying her that much to work
I
at
don't
Hilton.
know. I don't know why y'all are shocked because they're
I
staying
would
at
have told it too.
hotels. I don't
Shoot.
understand. I don't understand why y'all are shocked because a lot of if it wasn't going to be a Hilton worker, it was going to be these civilians that literally follow them everywhere they go. That's why they're so paranoid.
But my thing is
Because
they
they're
have no real
literally
reason to be there. That's what I'm saying. What I
you
feel
know
like
you have a reason whenever now you have a reason to be there when you're deployed to be there.
Great
right, but
lie.
the thing is
She
when you
might catch a
deployed them,
fed
there was
charge though.
Let
retaliation.
me okay, everybody about to get mad at me. Let me finish. When you are deployed to be to a location, you are to go. It is in your right to decide if it is interfering or it's unconstitutional. That's why I said in the chat that not only ICE agents will be in trouble, but soldiers will be in trouble too when stuff flip. Which is why I'm saying make sure you're registered to vote if you're able to, because you need to make sure that if you're a felon, if you got pending fees, pending restitution, anything else like that, you need to double check that you can register to vote before you register to vote. And if you are able to register to vote and vote this year. Because if not, this is going to be a repeated cycle for the next 2 years. With that being
It
said,
is.
we
Wow.
can literally,
Hold on, Diamond. Hold on, Diamond, because I'm getting some knowledge.
we
Hold on.
literally can flip this whole thing this year, get Trump impeached, and get a lot of these doggone Republicans out of office that are on Trump agenda. That literally can happen this year. He
Ain't that
literally can
Article
be
2,
impeached.
Section 4?
He literally can be impeached this year.
But isn't
If
that
not
Article
this
2,
year,
Section 4? Isn't that Article 2, Section 4?
girl, I don't know the articles. I just know the law.
But what it is the whole administration, not just the president. The vice
It
president and the whole administration gets impeached.
Noma's gonna get impeached, but it
doesn't matter. I
says
don't care. It's the president. He already got 2. Now we just got to get him impeached and removed because that's a whole nother step. You can get impeached all day and still be in office. We seen that happen the last time. We seen it
Right, the
happen to
last 2
Man,
doggone
times for
Bill
the
Clinton.
Senate because of Mitch McConnell.
We
it
seen
says
it happen. But
a former
Bill Clinton got impeached for getting his doggone freaking dome topped off underneath the desk, and he still was in office. So
Yeah.
we're not gonna play it like it was
well,
just a
I'd rather
The
campaign.
have
Senate is
Clinton
what's been
getting a
saving
little
them.
head than a
That
motherfucker
was
selling secrets. So
I'm not
The Senate
comparing.
has
I'm
been
not
saving
comparing the
them.
two evils. I'm not comparing the two evils. I'm not because Clinton was evil too. I ain't comparing the two evils.
I'm not gonna say yeah, I'm
I'm
not
just
saying
giving an example of
uh-huh.
you can be impeached and still be in that seat because he's
Right.
been
The
impeached
Senate is the
before.
one that removes. The House is the one that
Exactly, and you
impeaches.
can flip all of that this
Hmm.
year. That's all
Right.
I'm saying.
I
But
just hope
y'all
people
just going
vote. I hope people don't sit on their
yeah,
hands this
just
time.
don't sit on your hands and knees and just wait until it's time for president to vote. You got to vote every 2 years, literally.
And you need to focus on your state laws, state Congress too,
elections
because
too.
a lot of them been doing a lot of mess as well.
Yeah, like
If you focus on your
sometimes
state
you may,
Congress,
yeah,
I said
sometimes
that
it's not
last night. I
every,
told everybody that. I said,
Dr.
please
yeah,
E, them
lower
some
vote.
level
smart
education.
motherfuckers, ain't they, Dr. E?
Lower level, educate yourself.
So it says the worker who identified herself as
Marlene's
Gia
up here, ain't it?
Hold on.
posted
Let me hear
a
what Miss Liz
viral
got to say.
TikTok video, and she told the ICE agents were staying at the Anatoly Hotel in Dallas. She worked at a third-party parking company, which fired her. So she's launched a GoFundMe as well.
I ain't about to donate.
They going. Hopefully, somebody will give to her.
But they can give that person that unalived that lady $500,000 on the GoFundMe. Go ahead and fund her too. Quit playing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that she shouldn't be able to get a GoFundMe. And this man that unalived this lady shot her 3 times in the head.
I ain't
and
saying she
got
can't.
five.
Anybody can get a GoFundMe, Diamond. You can make one a day. I'm just
No,
saying. I
I'm
ain't
saying they
donating
should
to it.
report his, and she probably could get a GoFundMe because they just fired her for doxing
She
people. But
most certainly is gonna get one. I'm just not donating to it, and she ain't gonna get that much. I'm trying to tell you right now.
she probably ain't gonna get that much.
Democrats don't donate to GoFundMe's as much as Republicans do. So she ain't gonna hardly get anything, and she
That's
going
not
to
necessarily
jail.
true because the widow
She
of
going to
Renee
jail.
Good got over $1 million in it was a GoFundMe.
Diamond, that girl going to jail. Doxing is illegal. She going to jail.
She going to
Let her
jail.
go to jail. I'm pretty sure somebody gonna buy now.
Names, emails, and images.
Okay, my bad, sis. I'm muting.
Gang, real quick.
I want to
Y'all
talk
ain't got to
about
go
crazy
home.
relationships tomorrow.
Y'all ain't got, I was going to ask y'all that. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here. I got to get up in a couple hours.
Shit.
I gotta be up early too. Shoot.
Hey,
What
great
time?
show.
I got to get up at 3.
I gotta be out the door by 6.
I gotta get up at 4:30.
3 a.m.
I'll be going to sleep by then.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
great
appreciate
time,
y'all.
gang.
You know,
Hey.
I'm always gonna take my back seat and let
Diamond, this is the
YG.
first time you've been nice to me.
What
Good
we going
night.
to talk about?
What do you say? I'm always nice to everybody.
It's time to pivot.
We
I'm
gonna
always
leave it
nice
right
to
now by Diamond
everybody.
being nice. Good
I
night.
enjoyed y'all tonight, gang. I ain't gonna lie,
This
man.
was
Was a good
dope,
one.
and it didn't act up. I wasn't glitchy and all of that. This was cool.
Hey,
Right.
y'all,
And I
it's
just
just
want
gonna
people to
get
go
better,
out and
gang.
vote, pay attention, Diamond Gang up in this piece.
Yay. Band-Aid gang up in here too. Peanut bumblebees all up in here. It's all fucked up.
What you say?
Hey, but I wanted to say before we get ready to leave, how about because I know I'm probably gonna cover this a little something tomorrow. I'm gonna spin a little bit, just to stay in the algorithms. You know how we talk YG, but let's talk relationship or something. Let's, like Peanut said, we got to be cautious on how we touch certain subjects because we just want to keep our audience, and I have to do that as well because I've been covering this for the last 4 days. I try to keep my updates cool, but YG, let's talk relationships. I'm also gonna do a hot seat as well, coming up this weekend. But yeah, let's YG, we'll talk on the back end and see what we'll rock the next show because you already there. You about to get to that point right now, so we want to go ahead and get them numbers up.
Yeah, y'all helping me big time. I need watch hours. I've been uploading, doing uploads. I gotta bring those numbers up. I gotta, equally level it out. I can't just be in the shorts realm. So I need the watch hours so I can hit that monetization. So y'all are doing me a
And do
big
you have you have your link pin? You have your pin link to.
You got a TikTok too as well. You know what I'm saying? You need to be using all platforms.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to go ahead and use
Angel's
TikTok as well.
monetized on TikTok, so we're gonna start using the TikTok for Band-Aid.
Okay.
Yeah, and we about to be on this channel as well too. So we're there.
Yeah, I just caught up to all the platforms too. So I'm gonna have to start adding all them into my my list too.
People would love to see Dr. E's daily life.
Lord,
Dr. E's Daily Life on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, I gotta focus more on my YouTube.
Well, back in '95, I was still in cookies.
Well, y'all, you know when we're not wanted, YG kicking us out the house. So
I know, but YG need to
Have a good
put
night,
me
y'all.
on her. YG need to put me.
Thanks, Diamond.
On her
Love
calendar.
you.
Oh, you on the calendar? What's up? What you
I
want to
need
do,
you to
baby?
I need you to teach me with this YouTube stuff because I already know how to do TikTok and Facebook. Y'all know I be doing everything with
Yeah, I
those
got you.
platforms. But YouTube, I'm not there. But everybody be following me for my court cases on Facebook.
Well, Peanut, we gonna goddamn talk on the back end. We got a weekend powwow.
Yeah.
You better.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that note, I'm gonna drop down peace, love, and joy to everyone.
Love you, sis.
And
Yeah,
those that
love
love on you. I love y'all too. Good night. Thank you for allowing me up. Love you,
Good
Diamond.
night.
Love you,
Good
guys.
night.
Good
Love
night.
you, Miss Liz. Love you, Dr. E.
Good
Love
night.
you,
Love y'all.
Good
YG.
night.
It sounded the Waltons when they used to go off.
Yeah.
Love you,
Come on,
John
John.
Boy. Okay. Tutor.
This
Whatever they used to say back in the day. The Waltons, boy, they used to trip me out. They used to do that. See you later. Good night, John Boy.
See you guys later, gang. I'm out.
All right. Peace
All right,
out, y'all.
Thanks,
All
One
YG.
love.
You're welcome.
It's your under the crease. Sip with me. I'll pour it hot, so hot. I'll pour it sweet, so sweet. Spilling his tea, spilling and sipping his tea, spilling and sipping his tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Greek, feeling great, spilling tea. Have a seat and join me. Sip some tea, unwind with me. Let's grab a snack and talk some smack. I'm your girl, I got your back. I got the news, I got the views. I bet you can't wait, I know you can't wait to sip this tea. Sip this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Sipping this, sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Thanks for watching me, tuning in, subscribing, hitting that like, smash that like. I don't bite, no. It's Yolanda the Great, shining bright, set the stage. Hollywood dreams, red carpet scenes, glitter and glow, the secrets I know. Drama with flair, I serve it rare. I got the scoop, I got the proof. I know you can't wait, so come and escape and sip this tea. Sip with me, spilling this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling and sipping this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea. Spilling this tea.